Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Cruz and welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be once again reacting to your pedal boards. Let's get it. First and foremost, if you're new to my channel and you do not know what this is me reacting to pedal boards sent in by you, the subscribers, the people who have reached out to me either through social media or directly through email. And by the way, I still take submissions for this series, so you can email me at jcruzproject@gmail.com. You can also go to my website directly and write me there as well at jcruzproject.org, or find me on all social media platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and you can message me there as well. If you're looking to be featured in one of these videos, all you have to do is send me a photograph of your pedal board. I try my best not to look at it too much because I want my initial reactions to be here on the video. But yeah, this is just a fun series that I've really enjoyed doing, and it feels like I connect more with all of you who are out there watching my videos. Before we move on, I do want to address an epic fail. In part 4 of this series, I mentioned that this episode would include some special guests and be very, very special, and that just did not happen. For whatever reason, some of the guests weren't able to send me the stuff that they initially said they would send me, and it's just a delay on that. I'm not saying it's never gonna happen, but maybe part 6 will have to feature them versus part 5, and that's totally cool. Anyway, enough talking. Without further ado, let's get started with checking out your pedal boards. Pedal board number 1 came to me via Instagram from Fernando Ramirez. Fernando originally reached out to me because he was asking my opinion on some of the Jackson Audio stuff, specifically about 2 pedals that he was considering, which was the Broken Arrow, which obviously I have on my pedal board, and the Golden Boy. 2 very different pedals, but also similar in the way they operate. He obviously chose the Golden Boy, and it looks amazing. It looks to be like a Pedal Train 1, maybe even a Junior. I'm not 100% sure based on the photo. You've got a Mini Eagle compressor, amazing, by Wampler. Your Cord tuner, which is perfect. The Boss 8500, love seeing those on pedal boards. I used them for a long time. The HX Stomp, of course, which is amazing. Then you have some familiar stuff and some unfamiliar stuff, right? You have the Golden Boy, which we just talked about, an amazing overdrive. Obviously a Klon style pedal, which you're going to have to explain what that is. That KOT, which is, I can only imagine, is somewhat of a King of Tone type of replica, but you tell me. And then this one needs no introduction. It's one of my favorite distortion pedals of all time, and that is the Angry Charlie by JHS. Really great pedal board. I have no doubts that you're getting amazing tones. Just let us know what companies make those 2 overdrives that we're unfamiliar with and how you like them. Oh, and also let me know in the comment section what you think of the Golden Boy. Is it everything you thought it would be? This next submission came via email from Andy Lopez. Andy sent over an immaculate, super filled pedal board with a lot of high-end gear, and I'm very excited to check it out. There are some familiar pedals on here. The Duelist obviously is amazing. The Pog, the Analog Man buffer, that amazing volume pedal that I've always wanted but never pulled the trigger on because it's just a little too oversized for me. The Polytune Mini, the Holy Strymon Trinity, Timeline Mobius, Big Sky, and the HX Stomp. Obviously you have a ton of MIDI functionality happening in the bottom row there, but I don't really know what those 2 pedals in the corner do and what they are. I would assume one's an overdrive, one says Carbon on it. I wonder if it's sort of like a carbon copy, analog delay. So definitely let me know in the comment section what you're doing with those. And I also see that you have that Pinstripe Pedals DI box, which is amazing. Yeah, let me know about all that rig too, and what you're doing with the MIDI functionality in the bottom row. I'm very, very curious. This next submission came via email from Randolph Leon. This pedal board is extremely amazing. It's featuring some hard hitters on here. Obviously the main focus is the Kemper floorboard. I love Kemper. I think they have some of the best amp profiles out there, but the fact that it's sharing a pedal board with the HX Stomp is hilarious but beautiful all at the same time. Obviously looking at some of the other pedals, you have the Line 6 wireless unit, the Mission Control expression pedal. I'm assuming maybe it's volume, maybe you use it for other things. HX Stomp, I mean, I'm assuming you're using that for some effects, and then you're using most of the goodies with the Kemper, but you let me know. And of course, this is actually on record one of my favorite overdrives of all time, probably one of my top 2 favorites ever, and that is the Double Barrel by JHS. It just combines everything I love about overdrives, and it's all in one unit, which is fantastic. So I can't find anything wrong with this pedal board. I'm sure you can call upon some amazing tones and then some. So congratulations. Thank you for sending this one in. Fantastic. This next one comes from my boy Sean Gilbert. I believe he was featured on here before, but this time we're featuring his Kemper board. How could you go wrong with another Kemper board? So this is another Kemper floorboard, probably set up a little more minimalistic than the last pedal board that we just saw. He's got that Wampler overdrive, which I'm sure he's using for most of his drives going into the Kemper. He's got the Prism by Jackson Audio. That's an amazing always on style boost pedal. He also has one of those mission control pedals, which I'm assuming he's using for a bunch of different things. Very, very popular with those kinds of pedals. Just looks fantastic. Again, I really love the Kemper profiler stuff. So when I see it like this in action, I already know the kind of tones that are possible. The beauty about it is that it could sound different on every single person's board because it's based on what you've profiled, or at the very least what you've downloaded from other people's profiles. I think it's fantastic, and I know you're getting great tones from this. So thank you, Sean, for sending this in. Always a pleasure to have you on the channel. And last but not least, at this point, it's become a running joke. I'm not going to let one of these videos go by without us checking in on someone who's been featured in every single one of these pedal board reaction videos of mine, and that's the great and mighty Aaron Sanchez. He pretty much switches his board on a weekly basis, so it's always fun to see what he's got going on in this pedal board this time. We're going to do a little bit of stalking and look at his Instagram profile, and he's gone more minimalistic. He stayed with the small pedal board, but of course he's using the most top of the line fantastic pedals on here, and I'm so excited to check it out. He's got one of the M1s on there. He's still using a Deep 6 compressor, which tells you a lot about what he thinks about the compression that he gets out of that. Despite some of the flaws that people think it has, it's noisy or whatever, it's a dependable, always accurate, always killer compression pedal. It's one of my old favorites as well. He's got this pedal called the Limelight. I'm actually not 100% certain what that pedal is, so that's the one question I have for you, Aaron. What is that? What kind of tones are you getting from that? Very, very awesome. He's got a 385 on there by Walrus. He's got an ACS1. He, of course, has the Timeline and Big Sky. Every single one of your pedal boards have been amazing, so yeah, it's so good to check in and see the stuff you're using right now, Aaron. I hope you don't mind. I think you're going to be pretty much in every one of these videos. I won't let you get away with it, so thank you again. Well, everyone, that once again wraps up another pedalboard reaction video. This is part 5, and I'm actually honored that I have this many submissions. It has taken me this long. I mentioned this before, but I never would have thought that it would have turned into a series where I'm still getting submissions on a weekly basis. Thank you so much. Again, if you want to be featured, I always take submissions. Sometimes I don't get to them immediately, but trust me, you will end up in a video. Feel free to send me a submission. You can go directly to my website at jcruzproject.org and submit there. You can also write me an email directly at jcruzproject@gmail.com, or find me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever floats your boat, I'm on there. I actually just broke 1,000 followers on Instagram. No big deal. Just shout out to all the homies. What up? That was super weird. All right, well, that's pretty much all I have for everyone. Thank you once again for watching. Comments, let us know in the comment section below. All of you who were featured, please do your best to answer all of the questions that I had, and feel free to interact with the people who may have questions in the comment section as well about your board. While you're down there, please do all of the things that help this channel grow. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon so you get an alert every single time I upload a video. Feel free to also check out some of the affiliate links that I have in the description box below as well. You can also donate to the channel directly by either hitting the PayPal link in the description box or hitting that thanks button that YouTube now includes just under this video. Thanks again for watching, and until next week.